Good morning, Wit. What's up? I'm just testing out something. J Dog went to the store or something, so I'm testing out how I'm going to set this rifle up so it can be seen. Paul, I don't know if I sent it to you yesterday, but this is when I broke out the safe. Sitting on a tripod. That's the Axis 270. Yeah, I'm going to go live with his live. I'm just, once again, playing with my setup for later on today, which I'm not going to be able to do a lot of stuff today. I'll be mainly a spectator today. I got to get the house ready for Family and Children's Services inspection once a month. The day is the first. What's good, Brookside? Yeah, like I said, I'm just hopping on for a second. I was testing what angle I could go to actually show the rifle without having to lift it up higher, but I'll figure it out. I'll mainly just be cruising people's lives today. Good morning, everybody. Just joining in. Double tap that screen. Subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I love the 270, bro. That's my primary deer hunting rifle. Yeah, I woke up at 2:15, I think, this morning. Just can't go back to sleep. M&P. No, that's the Axis 270. Um, and the Smith and Wesson Shield 9 millimeter. It's the Shield Plus 9 millimeter. I do have the Shield 45. Nah, they're airsoft, Logan. Yes, they're real, buddy. They're very much real. Yeah, I love the 45, Joe. Normally the 45 is my backup. That's my primary, the 9 millimeter. Um, or I'll carry that little. Hang on a second. The little 380 right there. Yeah, I know. A lot of people has convinced me to buy one, Brookside. I'm gonna get one sometime in the next week or so. I put in a couple of bids on Gunbroker, but they're getting ridiculous on their prices. You holding right now in North Carolina? You ain't too far away from me. I'm down here in Georgia, but North Carolina is a beautiful state. It's the Savage Axis 270. It's the Smith& Wesson Shield Plus 9 millimeter, and you can barely see over in the corner. That's the little Diamondback 380. We know, Paul, you don't like the DB9, but that's the DB380. It'll grow on you. Got it, AR-15, Logan. But today's about a little bit longer range. My last purchase, Jeff, would be the oh hell, what's it called? Oh, the Ruger Blackhawk 357 with the 9mm cylinder that comes with it. But now I've got three that I'm winning the bid on right now on Gunbroker. I've got two Rugers. One's a P95 and one's a P90. So one's a 9mm, one's a 45, and then a G19. Yeah, it's early, so it's taking a minute for my brain to start running. But yeah, I have all kind of rifles and shotguns and handguns. This is just what I'm playing with today. 31 people in the chat. Y'all double tap that screen. Please subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000. Also, Brookside, Paul, and some of these guys in here, go check out their channels. Subscribe to them. Also, here in this community, we support each other's pages. If you have a page you want somebody to subscribe to you, drop your page in the comments so we can sub back. Oh yeah, Paul, I got rid of my P95 years ago, and I've wanted one ever since. Well, I finally found a matching set. One's the P95 and one's the P90. So one's the 45 and one's the 9mm. Oh yeah, Brookside, you know we're gonna plug our channels, bro. And to the one who asked about ARs and stuff, told me to get an AR. You might like something like what's sitting right there. We got all kinds of firearms. It's just what we choose to put out for this live stream. Paul, that's a good idea. The testing and the reviews. I do not have an M1 Garand, but I do want one. Closest thing, I've got a SKS. I'm going to pick up an M1 Garand, another Mini 14, and an AK. Over 40 and counting. Somebody let me know when J-Dog comes back on. Like I said, I was just hopping on more than anything to play around with the camera this morning. I'm going to set up on my table later on so I can lay some stuff out. Yeah, I love the Mini 14s. I'll take a Mini 14 over an AR. That's just me personally. I like the AR platform, but I love the Mini 14 platform. It's just basic. That's like revolvers. I love a good revolver. It's just basic. For God and country, how are you this morning? Yeah, I've had this one for a little while. I've shot it, I don't know, probably for about, I've put probably 200 rounds through this. I've took 2 deer with it, so it does decent for what I use it for. Classic like cold milk. There you go. Milk and cookies. But yeah, we just playing around with the camera this morning. Thought I'd go live for a few minutes. This will be one of the last chances this morning I get to go live. Wife back at school again today, so I'll have all 3 grandkids, and then I've got a family and children inspection today. They coming in to check the house out for about the 100th time. Oh yeah, Brookside. It's very underrated. Only thing I do not like, and I mentioned this on Ammo's page when somebody was talking about the Savages. I don't like the fact that that bolt, when you go to raise it, feels like it hangs. It's just tight right there when you first lift it. Um, I don't like the bolt system, but once you get used to it, it's fine. But it's an accurate little gun. It shoots good. Recoil's not that bad. You know, I haven't actually tested it, but if I had to guess, I'd say probably right at 5 6 pounds. Yeah, this whole setup I don't have, but maybe 4 cheeseburgers in it. Yeah, this one definitely doesn't have a hair trigger. But once again, it's got the tang safety. It's just altogether, it's an easy rifle to operate. That is the Smith and Wesson Shield Plus 9 millimeter and the DB380 over in the far right corner, and the Axis 270 Savage Axis 270 rifle. And off camera in my lap is the allegedly would be the Protector Poly 357 Magnum. Double tap that screen, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We're trying to get this to 1,000 subs before the end of the week, or before Sunday. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, this is in the 270. I had a 308, and somebody liked it more than me, so we did some trading. 6.5 is a good round. Deer, I mean, it's just a good round. Period. I just chose to keep the 270 because during the ammo crisis, it was easier to find 270 ammo. Even over the top of 308, it was just easier for us here in South Georgia for 270. And I've got a shit ton of it, so yeah, this is may have 3 or 4 bolt guns is all I have. A lot of mine are levers. I love my lever actions. But if I'm just going out, say it's a rainy day or whatever, and I don't want to worry about the finish on my rifle, I'll grab this one. Oh, I love my 30-30s. I've got a Winchester, um, made back. Yeah, I think my production years somewhere in the early 40s. I love my good 30-30. And about 75 yards, I can lay a whitetail down. Double tap that screen, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Also, look up these guys on the channel that's talking and subscribe to them. Yeah, 15 M4 carbine. No primer strike at first, then had light strike. Hey, want to start with the old stuff. You can't go wrong with a lot of your older stuff, bro. They were just built different back then. Oh, that's the if you're talking about the rifle's a 270. Then you have a 9 millimeter on screen, and then over to the far right, you can barely see the barrel. It's a 380. A new buffer spring, yeah, that should help you. Which I'm building a PSA. I'm building a 19 clone, and I'm doing it with PSA. An old Edenfield rifle, and a Savage 300 windmill. Hey, get them. Yeah, I've got a few I bid on Gunbroker. I'm waiting to see if I won the bids. Yeah, well, I'm waiting on everything to get shipped. Um, my mail runs behind, and the UPS guys and all them, everything runs later than everybody else's. So I'm hoping to get it. I'm hoping to get it by tomorrow, the lower, and then Monday or Tuesday on the upper. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're a lot of us guys, Stifler Manufacturing's making the aftermarket slides, and we're putting the Stifler slides on them. I like the M4. No, 31 people in the room, guys. Double tap that screen. Make sure the thumbs up button. Thank you, Bud. If you'll go to one of my shorts and type that you subscribed, I'll sub back to you when I get off the live, just in case I can't pull back up the comments to sub to you. Hey, the Mosins are nice, man. I wouldn't mind finding one, but the prices have went through the roof. I don't know if it's since everybody started featuring on them on their lives, or just they're growing in popularity again. But the prices have just went off the charts. I wouldn't mind. I saw one on Gunbroker yesterday, but it looks so damn beat up, and for what they're asking for it, I'd like to get something in a little better condition for that price. I want something that you can at least refinish the wood and make it look a little better. Y'all double tap them screens, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subs, guys. Been a long road, but we're almost there. Japanese sniper. I'm not sure on what that would be. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not even 100% sure on that. No, one of the other guys might know. 50 BMG. Well, look here, we got one in here that shot one a couple of weeks ago, Brookside, and y'all better than me. I ain't shooting no 50. Oh, I like every product that Shield has put out, bro. I can't complain about the Shields at all. That one there has over 5,000 rounds to it. See, I knew somebody could answer the question on the live. We've got a pretty knowledgeable group of people. I really implore you to check out their pages, Paul and all these guys, and check out their pages, check out their content, subscribe to them. In this group of guys we run with, you're gonna see just about every firearm you're looking for, from 50s all the way down, um, and somebody can answer a question that you have. So it's a pretty good group of people. MG42. I'm not familiar with that one. I don't own 500, but I got a couple. Just within reach without moving. I've got one, two, three, four, five. I've got five within reach, six within reach without moving. Within reach without moving, I've got a 1911 45. I've got a Maverick 88 pump, a 357 Magnum, and what you see on the screen. Arizona, Texas, and Ohio. Gotcha. Most of the World War II guns that I'm familiar with, that I've handled, is the grease gun, the Thompson, which is auto ordnance Thompson, or Tommy gun, the M1s, the Arrows are far too mad different. Yeah, but I love guns of history. YouTube, that was me picking up a soda, not touching a firearm, so don't end my damn live. Guys, double tap them screens. Subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subs, man. 1,000. Red Baron, if you don't already have a page, bro, I'd say make you a page and start showing some of the stuff off, bro. The bros love to see that shit. We love to show off the firearms. That's what these channels are about. Showing off the love of the Second Amendment. Double tap them screens. Make sure your thumbs up button's lit up. Make sure you check out the content, subscribe. Very powerful Japanese guns used in the Pacific Theater. So what's you guys' choice? AR or AK? If you could only pick up one, would you pick up the AK or the AR? AK. AK. Yup. Just everything I've seen with testing and like cold weather and different things, the AK just seems to outperform. And you're right, the ammo's easier to get. Yep, she's gonna run regardless. Yeah, because most of the AR platforms are so damn picky with the gas cylinders and everything else. It's just the AKs just seem to run. I don't know about the new uh, American made or American AKs, but I know all the old school AKs just seem to run. Oh yeah, if you're building one at AR, uh, because of availability of parts and stuff. But I just want to get the old school AK equipped with the bayonet and all the wood. Double tap them screens. Yeah, go live and show off some of the stuff, bro. People enjoy it. People enjoy seeing the collection. I show off more of the budget guns because I want people just to find the love of firearms and to train and to be safe. Yeah, New York's got some stupid gun laws, bro. I'm still on that kick. To have such strict ass gun laws, they let that dude walk down the streets in Manhattan into a building and do what he did. That's just weird to me. You also have to be careful buying more than two. Every time you buy more than two in one day, they report you to your local sheriff. Yeah, we have the same rules here in we have the same rules here in Georgia. I do, however, keep a permit simply because I travel to some states that require a permit, so I make sure I keep my permit. J Dog, you ready to go live? I was just trying out the setup this morning, waiting on you to come back and jump on the game. Yeah, it's the same here in Georgia. As long as you can legally buy it, you can legally carry it. Like I said, it's just for me, being that I do travel to some states that have not went to constitutional carry. I just keep my permit active. I think Texas is just an open carry state. I don't think you need a permit. Oh, it only lets you fly for 5 minutes. Damn. Yeah, we were just waiting on you to come back, J Dog. That's all we were doing. I went live waiting on J Dog to come back and start the J Dog show. I figured I'd get at least a 30-minute live in because I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot today. I got visitors coming. Look up their names, Red Baron, and subscribe to their channels. J Dog, Paul Witt, Brookside. Um, there's a bunch of them. You want to see some badass videos? Look up that J Dog right there. Allegedly, he might have some big old firearm. The Mac Daddy, the 50 cal. That's what I said, allegedly. That's the biggest BB gun I ever seen. I want to go to my neighbor's. That fucker's got a cannon, an actual cannon. He fires it off once a day. I want to get a video of him firing off that damn cannon. Yeah, it was. It was, J Dog. Yeah, he's got an actual cannon. And once a day, about 6 p.m., he fires it. What up, Bradley? Yeah, Paul, I'm waiting on that too. Want to see some content going up. That's what I'm saying, bro. But he does. He'll fire off the cannon, and New Year's Eve he always does a big thing with the cannon. Yeah, I missed everybody's live, bro. I fell out early. I think 6 p.m. my ass was gone. That's why I'm up at. I was up at 2 a.m. Now I'm gonna pay for that shit later on today. These kids are gonna be wanting to be wide open. I'm gonna be sleepy as hell. On a tank that fires. I'd like to buy a tank, just drive it down the highway. Y'all couldn't give Daniel a tank. There wouldn't be a pine tree out here in these woods that wouldn't be leveled. Paul. That's how you feel about your chainsaw. I'll tell you what I want vehicle wise. A duck. Look that up. I want a duck. They use them in Stone Mountain to take people to tour around Stone Mountain. But that's what I want. I want a duck. Amphibious vehicle. Argo. 25 people in the chat. Double tap the screen. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1K, guys. 1K. What's up? Oh, I can't. Panzer. Okay. Hey, if you got it, rock out. That's all I can tell you. Rock out with it. Have fun with it. That's what you get these things for. Display them. Let other people see part of history. Oh, I'll ride it out for a little while. Because, like I said, this is probably going to be my only one, J Dog, because it's time for the state to come in and inspect my home again. The first of every month, they bring all their little people and walk through and, that kind of fun shit. So I'll be cleaning, bumping around the house today, messing with the kids, being held hostage. I Red Baron, I'm raising my 3 grandkids. They were took away from their mother and placed in my home, and because they're under protective custody, they have to send people to check my home once a month, make sure I have food in the house, make sure there's nothing dangerous. So I make sure everything's in the safe. I make sure everything's locked up and all that. So yeah, it's just technicalities. They just like to pretend they're doing their job. Oh yeah, these babies are my world, man. My wife, she's a school teacher. School just started back, so she'll be at work all day. I'll have all 3 kids because childcare won't start until the 6th. So until the 6th, it's just me and the grandkids raising hell in the house. A 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old, mixed with a bulldog that thinks he's a chihuahua. I got a 100-pound pit that thinks he's a chihuahua. He wants to be in your lap or lay on your feet and get up on the bed and cuddle up beside you. I might go live later today, like I did yesterday, and just be in the living room letting the kids play. They get so noisy it's hard for anybody to hear. There's no pit like Brad Pitt. This one's been really good. This pit, I rescued him. I was actually deer hunting and come across him, and he was literally hanging from a tree. And I'm assuming he might have been at the time maybe 6 months old, maybe a little bit older, but not much more than 6 months. I've had him 8 years, so I'm gonna say he's almost 9 years old. Respect that man's identity. Running this live stream, guys. Look, J Dog, 41 minutes. The stream went. Bloop. Damn YouTube. YouTube doing their dumb shit. but at least I can see my comments. That's like J Dog on yours. On your live, I had to scroll up to another live, scroll back down to yours to be able to double tap the screen. It wouldn't let me like your live the first couple times. I had to go out, come back in to get it to like the live. Oh yeah, I'm a 1911 fan. I got several of them. But if you want to see a Jeff, if you want to see a beautiful 1911, look up J Dog. Scroll up to the messages, look up J Dog, and check out his two-tone gold cup. Oh, I'm in Georgia, Bradley, South Georgia. I am dead in between Savannah, Georgia, and Jacksonville, Florida, right here on the coast. It's cold. You shitting me? I think it's still like 80 degrees outside. Yeah, the national match. But J Dog has one that I would say is one of one, most definitely. Columbus, Georgia. Yeah, my daughter's in Valdosta, Georgia. She's a school teacher there. One of my daughters. My sister is in Columbus, Georgia. Uh, Probably December was my last time I did hunt. That's which season's over now, but yeah, December was my last hunt. The trigger on that, it's decent. I haven't actually tested the poundage on it. It's not a real hard pull, but it's not a soft pull either. Oh, I'm 50, Red Baron. The big 5-0. Now, I like the trigger on the Smith& Wesson Shield, which I've handled it so much that, you know, I know where the break is. I know there's just by feel. I mean, just by putting it in my hand. Young or grandparent. Boy, these days I damn sure don't feel it. Yeah, I sent all my girls away to college, and I had one come back with 3 babies. So here I am raising them. Which I always had the oldest. The oldest has been with me since day one. Cajun Bell work, CZ, electric, transact butter hill. A few triggers only require. Here goes off. Yeah, most of us will all tell you if it's one of our everyday carries, we don't modify our triggers on the everyday carries. Um, Now, if it's a range gun or something you're playing with, yeah, we'll play with that. But on my everyday, I do not mod out none of my triggers. I leave the internals alone. The only one I played with the internals on is my 1911, and that's because I put all Wilson Combat in it. Don't go out on a windy day. Yeah, Wilson Combat makes the parts for the Gold Cup, brother. It's just going to ask you, is it a Series 80? It's going to ask you, what you're looking for, and you just put it in, and they'll send it to you. And a lot of their stuff's already, polished and everything else, so you're pretty much good to go. Yeah, unless you're going to do that delete, you're going to want to, specify that it's the Series 80. See, I don't mess with the binaries and the FRTs a whole lot and the bump stocks. I like, yeah, I like playing. So it's fun to go out and bump fire and stuff like that. But if I'm shooting, most of the time I'm shooting for self defense situations. So I'm keeping my stuff pretty basic. You just, oh shit. I need Red Bull. Allegedly. No Red Bull yet. Store ain't open, so I'm stuck to straight Coca Cola. Only bad part about living where I live, nearest store don't open until 5 a.m. So when you wake up at 2 a.m. and you forgot to go to the store the night before, you're stuck. 270, Bradley. 270. I just like the 270 round. Double tap that screen, guys, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Go down to the comments. All the brothers there. Check out their channels. I promise you, somebody in our group will have something that you're interested in. Anything from a AUG to a Deagle to a 50 BMG to just about anything you could think of. One of the guys in this group will have it. Learn. Yeah, I know. He's got the algo going, don't he? It's the twerking, J Dog. It's that Russian dance he does. I stop in Utah's live every morning just to drop a comment and I keep it moving. Yeah, I love my old Winchester. Like I said, mine's the early 40s model before they changed the finish on them. And mine still ejects out the top. The only thing we have is a Friendly Express near me. And it closes at midnight, opens at 5 a.m. Unless I want to drive 16 miles into town and then I can catch a 24-hour store. I mean, I could drive 16 miles and hit up the Bucky's or hit up something like that, the Loves, one of them places. But out here near me, oh, Marlin's a good rifle. Henry's another good lever action. To be honest, Red Baron, I don't count. I just know I got enough to fill three safes. Oh, Winchester's a classic. I got enough to put food in my freezer and protect my home and my family. That's what's important. J-Dog, that's what I'm wanting to find right now. The OG Trent shotgun that the Germans complained about and went to the Geneva Convention on. Yeah, it's the Model 94 Winchester. Oh no, we good, Red Bear. We don't buy and sell on YouTube. No sir. I go through Gun Broker. Oh, I know, Red Baron. But YouTube, they like to pull lives for certain comments, so we be careful on that. YouTube's really messing with everybody hard right now. They're playing with the algorithms. There, where we'd have 150 people in our lives, now we're lucky to get 30 to 50, and then right at the hour mark, it kills you down to almost nobody. I'm at 54 minutes, and I'm down to 9 people. I love a good bolt action, but I'm a lever action person. Uh, that Browning 243 lever I got, it's just smooth. Yeah, it's the Model 94 Winchester. Oh shit. I'm not looking forward to this day. I've got an A5 Browning, Belgian Browning shotgun that's got a low serial number. It's in the double digits. Yep, John Browning design. You are correct. If you have a true trench gun, they've got value to them. It's not hard to find out. I got some old J.C. Higgins also, Paul. I got some old J.C. Higgins. Um, I got some old Iver Johnsons. I got an Iver Johnson that still calls itself Iver Johnson and Cycle Works. And it's an old pullback bolt action 22 rifle. And then I have a real early model Colts Woodsman 22. Wow, Paul, ugly guns need love too, bro. Yeah, but yours looks good, J Dog. Yours rock top. Oh Lord, I'm getting a visit from the heathens. Okay, well, y'all go figure out what y'all wearing. What's up, man? You waking up? Here, let me give you some soda. Get some soda up in you. Here, monster. Drink that. Yeah, the grandkids are waking up, guys. Let me put these guns away. J Dog, I'll be on your live if you go back live, bro. But hey, it's been fun. Love you guys. Stay strapped. Keep one in the tube. And always be blessed.